Hello and welcome to another very interesting video of AI automation testing free course on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe to the channel and I will help you be an AI automation test engineer without understanding the code for now. So in the previous video, we have automated a test case, three test cases actually in the sign up, which is form validation, etc. And we were showing the results like this in the console. So today in this video we will learn how to integrate the beautiful HTML reports. So after executing any test case, the script automation script should log all the results in a HTML report, which we can see, we can share to anyone, with the product person, with developers, so they can see which test cases are passed, which are failed, and if any test case is failed, where it is failed, so they can fix it as well. So in today's video, we will learn how we can integrate the beautiful extent HTML reports using GitHub Copilot in Playwright Java. So if you have any questions, please comment below and I will answer. So why test report matters? Because in the extent interviews, interviewers will ask you how you can represent the test result. So you need this and you will have to explain everything and you have to log all the results for any test case correctly. So today we are going to automate this without writing any single line of code. So previously we have automated these test cases and that was the result shown. Today we will add a simple prompt in Copilot and it will create everything for me. So if you are new on my YouTube channel, I am a QA engineer having 10 years of experience in manual and QA automation. So I have started this AI automation test course because there is a huge demand of AI automation testing. So if you haven't checked these videos, go to the AI automation testing roadmap and start this AI automation test playlist, which is here, AI automation testing course in Playwright. So let's get started. In the Copilot here, what we will do is we will write a simple prompt. I will say, please integrate the extent HTML report to log all the test case step results in the HTML report, which I can share with anyone, and anyone should be able to see what passed, what failed, etc. If a test case is failed, log the proper messages to explain what passed and what failed. Make the reporting for all the three sign up test cases we had. So this is the only thing which you need to write down here. So if you cannot see it, let me make it a bit bigger for you. So you can just do this and so here, this is the text prompt which you can just give it to this one and it will integrate the reporting. So I will write down this in the comment as well, and if you need any details you can comment and I will give it to you. So I will hit enter. Now see what it will do here. Okay, so there was already a thing here, so I will cancel it. Now what I will do is I will enter here. So let me start a new chat here. What you can do is you can click here to start a new chat. So I will paste the prompt here and I will hit enter. As soon as I hit enter, it will first check the existing project which I have explained previously, and then it will start integrating what I am telling it. So here it says, I'll help you integrate extend report to generate HTML reports for your test case. Now it will do everything. You see, it is adding the dependencies. If you don't know about the dependencies, don't worry, because this is AI automation testing course without anything. But you have to understand these things as well. Go to different documentations. You can automate anything here, but I will suggest you to read the documentations, understand these things, so you can professionally do the automation without blindly asking the AI to automate everything for you. It is doing everything, but still it would be better if you can understand the processes as well. So this is integrating the HTML reports. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel now and visit this QA practice page. Here I have created login form, sign up form, other things for your practice. So do one thing, instead of sign up form, automate the contact form validation here. So if you click send, it will show bug no validation. So verify this, automate this test case, and if you have any difficulty, then tell me in the comment, I will explain you. But try to automate this without writing the code. Write down all the steps correctly as I have explained in my previous video, and then automate this and then add the reporting like this. Just you need to give the prompt like this one, and it is doing everything for you. So here you are seeing it is integrating the APIs, it is adding the code. These are the changes it is making, it is telling us. So sometimes we can stop it to make this change if we don't like to have this change or something. We can always stop it. We can also tell it to revert back to previous state. We can also do anything in this Copilot. So going forward, we will have a lot more knowledge. So for now, we are testing the automation things. In future, I will have a very long masterclass for you with a real world example where we will actually go to a web application and we will automate the test cases. So it is in progress. I will pause now. So once this finished, I will restart the recording and show you how we will check this. So for now, it write this prompt and now it is integrating the reporting for us. So instead of have this reporting, we will have a better reporting in HTML format. Another very interesting thing I would like to explain here is now it has completed integrating all the PDF reports. So you can just click on done. So here it has created this extend report and all these documents here for you. So these documents for you to read anything, it will tell you what is done, how it did these in steps, what was done, data entered in phase, what should happen, clear visual indicators and everything. Now it has created everything. You can read these documents to understand what was done, so you can change anything or ask it to change anything. Now let's run the test case to see the actual test. So we will go to this one, sign up form validation, and we will run it. As soon as we run it, now let's wait for a few seconds to see if there is any issue. So it is running the test case now. It is initializing Playwright and launching browser. So sometime it is taking a small time. So now it is starting the automation test cases, and it will log all the test cases in report, and I will show you what kind of report it has created. And a few years back it was taking around 8 hours to create the report like this, but now you see in last 10 minutes we have integrated everything. We have changed the logs to a beautiful HTML report. I will show you in a minute. So it is executing the second test case here. It is logging all the steps here, and now this is the second test case it is executing, and it is clicking on sign up button, submit, and let's see. Now it is executing the third test case, which is the empty form validation or something like this. So let's see. It is going here, scrolling. So clicking on sign up. Now it will complete it and it will generate a report. Now you see it is here, and if we go back to Package Explorer, here it was saying that the report should be in the test reports, and we will see this. You have to read this sometimes to find out where the test report will be saved. So it is saving the report in test reports folder here. So this one. So we just executed this report. So it is creating the report second report. So we will tell it that only create one report. So we will check this one, open with HTML browser, web browser. So this is the report it has created. So see, it is very clear now. So this is your first test case: test invalid email validation and test sign up successful verification, empty verification. All the steps are logged correctly here, and you can see that everything is correctly created here. Maybe this one is the previous one. We can refresh the project here. Go here and click on the uh, refresh, and OS one is, so now is 328. So it was created on 326. So this is the one, open with web browser. So you see this is showing the test name here. This is the test name. All the steps here are logged. So this step is paused, this is paused, this is paused. So all the steps are paused. So for example, if some test case is failed, it will tell you create correctly that what is failed. So for example, let's try to fail a test case. For example, let's go to the invalid email validation, and let's say if it is not showing the correct expected text. So we can update the text that enter valid email address. uh, so println, so error message is equal to, so this is expected text. We will change it to for example this one, enter only. So it will check if the message is correct. Now if we will run it again. Now this is just to show you if a test case is failed, how it will be visible in the report in a beautiful way. You will be able to find out what step is failed, what test case is failed, so the developers will be able to know exactly where the test case is failing, and they will be able to fix this properly. Now I am running this again just to show you the failure case in the report. So let's see how it works. So bear with me for a few more seconds. So it will run the test cases again. You can always run the whole test cases, or you can always run the one test case as well. We will learn all these things to be more efficient and productive in upcoming videos. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and follow me to be an expert AI automation test engineer. So now it is executing the third test case. Let's see what it will do. This is the third test case of empty sign up form validation. So it will click on this, and this message is shown properly. Now, okay, now it has created new test report. Just go here and refresh this, so the new created test report will appear here. So this one should be this one is the correct, because it was executed now. So it is creating one report each time we are running it. So just tell the Copilot to replace the previous report and do not create the new one each time, and it will do that for you. Let's open it. Now you see this email validation test is failing. So status here is failed. This is the name of the test case and where it is failed. All these tests are passed, and here it is failing. So it is saying test case 2 failed, assertion error, expected enter but was enter valid email address. So this was the found, ex expected was only enter. So this is failing here. So we have changed the text here to make sure when it fails how it is showing. So this is the HTML report. If you go to the other page, it is showing everything correctly here, graphs, everything. And here you can see all the test case. This is fully passed. This is fully passed. This is failed, and here it is showing where it is failed. All the test cases are passed here, and this step is failed, and this is showing correct message what is failed and where it is failed. So that is the power of AI automation testing. And in this video, we have learned about the extent report and why it matters and how to do different things. So later on we will learn how to add screenshots of failure and everything. In the next video we will learn more about other test cases, how to do the automation test cases in real world example I will show you. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, you can just comment below and I will answer. And go to this QA practice page to practice your automation testing or manual testing. I have added several failures here just for you so you can do the practice of automation testing.